All right, so ping pong from the visuals to the gameplay, the visuals to the gameplay, the visuals to the gameplay. We've only got one more scheduled presentation left. Ship Talk, Talking Ship,
airplanes.
Our annual celebration.
If this
of
panel is also the same
new
length,
coming
this
to the pipeline, vehicles coming
like 3
straight to
hours long.
playable, things, something in the middle.
Not even.
That's going to start John Crew.
Oh no, it's buffering again.
And Ben
Okay,
Curtis
we're okay.
and Paul
No, we're good.
Jones, and I'll let them take it away.
The bit rate just tanked.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Please tell me it's not the speaking ship. Okay, good.
Hi everyone, my name's John Crew. I'm the Vehicle Director here at Cloud Imperium Games. This year I'm once again joined by Ben Curtis, Vehicle Art Director, and Paul Jones, Concept Art Director, and this is our yearly Ship Talk panel. Like previous years, we'll be talking about something coming soon, something being announced
Does he have a
today,
very slight
something coming a bit
Irish
later,
accent?
and then the fan favourite, the Pick a Ship or Vehicle concept series. To kick things off this year, we're going to be
Crusader.
talking about our new concept ship, which is the Crusader Spirit. This is
Ooh!
a series of ships from Crusader Industries that is designed to take on a variety of other manufacturers.
That looks
ships
cool.
at the
What is
Fighters.
that?
Crew
Look like heavy
level,
fighters.
and does a
Heavy and
wide
medium
variety
fighters
of
is what it
tasks
sounds
depending
like.
on which variant you pick. The two standout competitors to this ship are naturally the Cutlass and obviously the Cutlass Blue, Red, Steel, and the Freelancer series.
Okay.
So
So they're like medium-sized ships. Interesting, from Crusader.
Compared to the Cutlass and Freelancer series, the Spirit benefits from not only Crusader Industries' sort of stylish visual appearance, but also their renowned speed and agility.
Oh, that is
we have three variants
gorgeous.
of the Crusader Spirit. We have the C1, which is
so it's the multi-role.
We have the A1, which is the light to sort of medium bomber version. And then we have the E1, which is the executive VIP transport version.
Ooh, there's a luxury version.
Of this Spirit series as a whole.
Ooh, I like that one.
The ship is kind of
I like that
shared
ship.
area.
That's nice.
And it's the rear section that swaps out.
So the C1 is the
Very Concorde from the back. You love it. I
it's
love
come
it too.
with 48 SEU
48
cargo
SEU?
capacity
That sounds
in the
48
central
SEU.
area.
That's pretty good.
Accessible
Worse.
like
That's
the
about
other
the same
versions
as
by the
that's
rear
little, just
round.
about the
Ooh.
twice
Wide
the
enough
nomad.
to
Oh,
allow
look at that.
a variety of ground-based vehicles on
I like
board,
that.
such as the Cyclone.
Very long.
You won't be fitting larger things in.
I wonder if those
like
wings
the tank.
hold up. No, they
However,
don't. Why do they have such
with
long
the
That's
size of the
gorgeous.
cargo
Thrusters.
C1, you can put a vehicle
Interesting
and still have
thrusters.
some cargo capacity left over. The A1 is the
New
bomber
bomber.
version of the Spirit, which sort
Was
of
that the-
splits the difference between the Hercules A2.
Is that the bomber from the concepts
bomber
last
version,
year?
which
Seem
has
like straight to
both
fire.
size 10 and
Oh, it
size
is.
3 bomb options.
It is
This
straight
comes
to
with size
flyable?
5
No.
bombers,
Not
with
straight,
range
not
the
straight to
bomber
flyable, but
concept choice.
gravity drops.
they showed this
formations down
in
each
some of the
side
concepts
the
from
central
last
area.
year.
So you have a nice
they
little
did?
separate down the
CitizenCon.
middle.
Yeah.
You have the two.
It was
Everyone
just
thought
like it was just like a
an-
silhouette.
Yeah,
but-
everyone thought it was an
Slightly
alien
different.
ship because it
You
had
can see
like
them
separated chunks.
drop out of the bottom of the ship.
It delivers a different role.
I
to
love that.
What the
I love
Starlifter
it.
does in terms of the bomber.
It's so
I think
pretty.
It's a much
I like the way it
smoother,
looks,
faster
yeah.
ship.
That's a
So
really
I wonder
nice
how
looking
it'll-
ship.
You're going to be
If
kind of
it
getting in and
handles
out,
the way it looks,
and-
I'm gonna
and
love this ship.
you're
It's a
doing
Crusader
the bomb
ship.
run
It'll
and
handle well.
then getting back out of the danger zone.
They always
quite
do.
quickly, So it feels quite familiar in that sense. But it
The,
does deliver a unique
The MSR handles
play
worse than you'd
style,
expect.
compared to the
It handles
Starlifter.
way better
So
than
you might
any
ask
other
yourself
ship its
which one's
size.
better, and it
Am I
really
gonna buy it?
depends
Of course
on
I
what you
am.
want to wipe off the
It's
face of
already
the
in
planet
Pledge
with
Store.
bombing. Obviously, the A2 has both
Seriously?
heavy hitters and
New giveaway.
carpet bombing, whereas this is sort of for when you don't want to completely annihilate everything on the ground.
Oh,
And
cool.
lastly,
So
we
it's
have
like
the
a
E1
medium
variant, which,
bomber.
solely exists to
Not
give Jared
super-
Hartman
Yeah.
for his Starliner. So this is a sort of
Oh, so
taste
this is like
of what
a
Starliner
small
will
Genesis
get in the
Starliner.
future, but on a much smaller scale.
VIP1 is a really interesting module. It's basically split into two levels, and so we really wanted to sort of have that VIP experience.
Like a first class plane.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Private jet.
you're
Yeah,
coming
pretty
into a
much.
sort of multi-role ship,
Ooh.
but when you get into
Ooh,
the
that's
module,
slick
you've got
looking.
lockers, space, space to put any sort of
like
personal
that.
belongings. If essentially, you go into two elevators, left or right, and take you up to the top deck. So it has that sort of first-class feeling.
I think what really makes the E1 stand out
It's
compared
like a
to
step
some
down
other
from
ships
like a
is the kind of
Phoenix.
the large panoramic
Yeah.
glass roof.
Luxury.
So when
Oh, they-
you're
they
visiting
are
a
already
ship
on
beyond
the
area, you can have great
store.
views,
That's
be able to kind of
hilarious.
like
How much are they?
reverse.
I am checking right now.
Quite unique.
And
I just
we also
need to-
have the Mixmaster, which is at the front of the module, which is basically where players can go and choose whatever the drink it is.
That's a good price. That's not that bad.
Cocktails or coffee. Then players will also have super comfy seats. They'll
How
have
much
the,
is it?
wide
$100 to
redundancy.
155 war bond.
I'm really
That's
excited to
not
start getting our players
that's
and our AIs
not
into
that
these
bad.
ships,
That's
being able
really
to kind of
competitive
Really?
with,
How much is the pack?
experience
Does the pack
that
have
luxury
LTI?
living that,
Might just get the pack.
well, I've not yet to experience.
So between the three variants, there are a
'Cause I
number
like
of
all of
shared
them.
areas. The
I'd
sort
probably
of
just
core
get
of
the
the ship
A1.
changes with each variant.
Spirit
but there are some
Collection,
aspects which don't need to change,
concept,
and starting from the front of the ship, you
War
actually have
Bond
the cockpit
370.
on the bridge. So, like other Crusader ships, you have
Lifetime
the
insurance.
side-by-side pilot
That's-
to co-pilot arrangements.
How
Then you
much is
have
it?
behind
370
them their
for
living
all three of them?
quarters / bunk area. and
Lifetime
component
insurance
access.
with
And then you have the variant
exclusive concierge
section, which
paints.
does
I'll get
change
that.
the
Paints
sort
look
of
like-
internal floor plan of the ships between them. Then at the rear of the ship, you naturally have
This
the
like
ramp access
one's
area.
like
So
red,
that's the
one's
Crusader
green, one's
Spirit.
blue.
We hope you look forward to
Pretty
seeing
nice
this
looking.
and
There we go,
seeing
that
what it can
paints
do in the game in the
Oh,
future.
there's
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, that gold paint's
From
nice.
something at the very start of our vehicle production pipeline to something nearing the end of the
Great question.
pipeline.
That is
talk about the Drake Corsair
clean looking. Yeah.
The Drake Corsair is a important ship in their lineup.
Hey,
because
Corsair.
It fills that multi-crew exploration
So these are
gap
concepted.
in their lineup. We've seen a lot of Drake ships of
Yeah.
various usage and roles, such as the Buccaneer and Cutlass. In this size class, you naturally have the Constellation, the 600i, as the competitors, and what Drake brings is its usual rugged, overwhelming amount of firepower for its size, sort of classification to that entry.
It's Drake's dedicated exploration ship. It's
Hey, I agree with that, Mark.
kind of a medium, deep space vessel, effectively. It's got a crew for up to 4, or space for up to
You want
4
to see a
crew.
bounty hunter variant of the Spirit?
It's got
Ooh,
a sizable cargo hold.
that would be nice.
And it's kind of got everything that you need to really spend a decent amount of time away from civilization. Away
Crusader
from
doesn't
stations,
tend to do that though.
and
They
just
always have
kind of
like
being able to
civilian,
chart out,
bomber,
those
and then
areas of
like
place. It brings
Yeah,
that
civilian,
sort of,
military,
in
and
between
no
military
nonsense, no
version.
frills approach to the ship, and
Sometimes,
you know,
but usually
if
they
something's gonna
do.
go
They
wrong,
focus on
it's gonna be something
bombing
that,
and
That's nice
like,
looking.
Something that you have to cut back to a main dealer to get serviced and fixed. It's something that hopefully you and your crew
Corsair
will be
is
able to kind of
so
repair
cool
and
looking.
Get back on running.
It is, yeah.
Just fix with some duct tape.
So fans,
It's like
when
the
they see,
Imperial
the
shuttle
well,
from
it's
Star
Uh-huh.
basically the
Yeah.
sort of heritage, the DNA that's running through the Spirit. So you can kind of almost imagine how the ship is built. It's got that military, easy fix kind of
And
thing. It's loaded with
Spirit
guns,
3-pack
loaded
has
with
been
turrets.
purchased.
Heck
Heck yeah.
You and Saban, man.
I love it. I love it so much.
Inside it.
It's such
I
a
don't
cool
doubt.
ship, man.
I think what's
It's so
quite
much money,
unique
though.
to the Corsair is wings,
Eh.
the way they fold up. This
Whatever.
isn't done purely for style. Being Drake is
I don't have an
more their
income right
function.
now 'cause
It
it's
allows you to
taking,
get in and out of the hangars much easier.
way too damn long.
Put quite a lot of effort into.
I haven't.
keeping
I
that
technically have a
really
job,
iconic,
but it's like
exterior.
I have
kind
not
of
gotten.
silhouette.
I was offered the job, and then they like.
but still making it function.
It's
and
it's
making sure
complicated,
it
man.
works. At the moment, we're
That's no
just
fun.
kind of finishing
I gotta
up the
do
final
because of my
art.
medication. I gotta do
Most
drug
of the
tests and
exterior
stuff.
Yeah.
has had,
And it's
majority
taken,
of
like,
it is,
2 fucking weeks.
Core art time spent on it. We've still got lighting to do. We've still got kind of like final finishing to do, tweak some of the materials so we're
Mandalorian
kind of
shit?
properly
Not
happy.
really.
But it's in a good place, so I'm really excited to be able to show you.
So let's take a
I
look
wonder if they'll
inside the
update
ship,
on the
and
bandit
once again,
measurement.
we'll go front to back.
Probably will.
On the inside of the ship, we start right at the front, the cockpit. The Corsair has quite a unique
little
feel to
fan.
its cockpit. The pilot is kind of sat right up
That's
front,
all the
and then
AC
kind of
you get.
Classic kind of Drake styling.
You like the
The
E1?
pilot gets in the seat behind them. And
Yeah,
actually
that-
sits
Well,
down into
snag
the
it.
floor.
Yeah, the
That
co-pilot
that's
seat
nice.
goes
from
down.
the main cockpit area into that kind of co-pilot kind of section. It's
What
you move
does
right
the
forward and you
co-pilot
stand pretty much
do in
underneath where the
this
pilot
ship?
More
is.
guns.
It gives great visibility.
Does it just
for
shoot the
both
And I
guns?
guess you have
pilot
access
and
to
the co-pilot.
turrets.
The other
Okay.
nice thing about this cockpit,
Co-pilot would
again,
probably
you've got
be
the
majority of the
that
time
stuck out either side of you.
I would think
okay.
messing with shields and
in
power.
the rear of the cockpit, we've got the captain's
once they get
quarters.
the,
so the captain's quarters is actually pretty much identical to the rest
multi-crew
of the quarters
stuff
in the ship
implemented
in terms of its
better.
kind of size and its-
Because the
its,
pilot, you don't want to
unities.
have to
As
be
you move
worrying
back
about
through the
that
ship,
whenever
there's
you're
a,
shooting at things.
I guess a small kind of crossroads.
That's
directly behind the
so-
bridge. From here, you can either progress backwards straight into habitation, or to either side.
so
you've
small
got
on the
turret
inside.
access. So it's right, really, at the
Okay.
kind of like the neck of the ship, effectively.
The side turrets have changed a little since the concept phase. They now have a greater range of motion in sort of the yaw axis. We're quite limited at concept stage.
I
to
do not know which direction yaw
45
is.
degrees,
I think-
each
oh,
way.
I think
You're
yaw is up and down.
90 degrees pretty much each
I
way.
think
So
left
it's
and
very
right. wow.
effective,
Yeah is
especially
left
forward
and right.
firing, which
Oh
again,
my gosh, they
Corsair
can
has
basically shoot
so many guns
forward.
Forward.
Having extra
Yeah.
two turrets is very, very Drake.
In habitation, we've got you've got the remaining 3 crew quarters that, being Drake, they are no frills. You've got a bed, you've got somewhere to store your gear, and that's pretty much it. The main habitation area, though, is
My kids will inherit
if
my
anything,
ships when I die,
quite
and maybe the game
luxurious
will
for a
finally be
Drake
released
ship,
to them.
in that there's a decent sized space. You've got your bathroom, which is no frills. It's
It's
got
a
a shower,
funky
it's got a
looking toilet, man.
whatever.
Does it have a
You've got
toilet?
the,
Oh, it does have a toilet. Okay.
The kind of chow line for all your food and everything you need to survive, and then right in the
Chow
heart of
line.
the
I don't know if
habitation area,
nice is
there's
the
a
word I
large
would use
recycle,
for a Corsair.
seating area, and that's not just for the crew
Functional.
to
Yeah.
have
Very
their meals,
utilitarian.
somewhere that you can plan operations, plan your next move, and really decide where you're taking your adventure. As we move back from habitation, we start to get into like the rear half of the ship. I think if the habitation area is like the heart of the crew in the ship, then
That
the
area is
engineering area is the
interesting.
real
It's a little
heart of
tight.
the ship itself.
It's sort of this octagonal, hexagonal space with a few little rooms coming off it to cram components in. And off one of those, you have the side airlock, which again has suit lockers and weapon lockers in there for before you go into EVA or docking or coming back out of before you enter the rest of the ship.
And then you've also got the lift, and the lift not only goes down to ground level, but it also takes you up to the roof
the
of the
levers.
ship. So if you do want to go on a quick spacewalk, or you need to go and repair something
That's
on the
cool.
exterior, then you've got
But
kind
the
of easy
freaking
access
levers
straight up the
for
lift
the
and
elevator.
out you go.
Then finally at the rear, you have the main
I
cargo
really
hold,
don't want to sacrifice
which
the
has
money
space
to
for
put a
another
button,
rover
man.
or similar sized vehicles and down, along with a significant cargo capacity.
And
That's
being
all
a
cargo.
Drake ship, there's a huge ramp on the back of it. All the mechanics are exposed. You can really see the workings of how the ship actually operates. If you're a fan of Drake, it certainly ticks all those boxes.
So I think the Corsair is a particularly cool ship. I love the styling of it.
Is that a
love the
screen
asymmetric,
behind in that,
wing arrangement of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to be a great, fun addition to the game, giving those sort of players who enjoy that Drake experience their slice of the pie, and you'll be able to experience that
IAE
yourselves
this year.
at IAE this year. And a vehicle coming
When's
later
IAE?
today, a vehicle that's at the
November.
end of the pipeline. We have
That's
the
when they're
doing,
STV.
Corsair.
Racing is a cool and fun aspect of Star Citizen.
Hey, they got
And
new
it's something that
UI.
we've seen that backers really enjoy
Yeah.
doing and organising amongst themselves. It's something that we really want to help support
Racing
from
buggy.
within CIG. So we wanted
I
to
love it. It's
bring
so
a new
cute.
vehicle to the verse, which is where the
If only I
STV
like land
came
vehicles.
So the STB is the GREYCAT sports terrain
It's so
vehicle.
cute.
It builds on what they learned from the PTV, but it brings it out of the hangars, off of the tarmac, and
LTI
onto,
tokens.
much
How
more
much those
rugged
are.
terrain.
It's a four-wheeler,
Let's see.
two-person, open-topped, sport styling, everything you need to razz around on the planet. So the STV is
Is it
actually
up on
part of
the
a
store
wider
yet?
family of vehicles.
I
You
wouldn't doubt
may
it.
recognise a resemblance in the name to the GREYCAT PTV, which is also part of that family. And we also have a third vehicle lined up that we want to do in the future.
there
called
yet.
the
I'm gonna buy
UTV,
that ship.
which is
There's no way I'm not.
terrain vehicle.
I love
And
that. The
we've actually
UTV.
reconcepted the PTV, and we have the concept for the UTV. And when you see all
I
three
love
side by
Ooh,
side,
the
you'll see
updated
that
PTV
family
looks
resemblance.
great.
The interior
better,
again is
yeah.
similar design language, simple layout.
Hey, Hornet looks different.
Easy to clean. That was a big thing for us. Even
In-
though we don't have
on the
clean
shop.
mechanic.
Does it?
All this sort of builds
Yes,
in.
I think
to
so.
sort of
Just the
visuals
normal
of the
Hornet.
vehicle. So the floors have got drill holes in them, so it can easily let water through.
You can buy the cars well right now.
Easily removable,
These are all
so you
paints.
can actually
On
see the
Disney
bolts where you
ships.
can just quickly whip them out. And so all of this thinking goes into those kind of vehicles. The wheels are a big feature, large sort of rubber
I
mud
love the look of
guards.
that. It's so chunky.
There's lots of subtleties.
How long until we get that and get them stuck up in trees?
sort of
As soon as
cross-section of all these
possible.
things. Maybe people wouldn't
Immediately
notice that
is the answer.
part of making
PTV's not
manufacturing
changed.
consistent.
So the STV delivers
Yeah.
back gameplay that is, you and a buddy out exploring over our planets. We've got these vast ships that you can explore deep space and go off with big multi-crews. But what this really allows you to do is get down on one of our many
I
planets.
kind of love
and
it.
go
It's so
exploring
tiny.
on the ground. It's not just a vehicle for you and a friend. It's
I
also
like the
got
shape. I like
cargo
the
space in
boxy
back, so if
shapes.
you are
That's
out
always
doing
been. I like
missions,
normal cars like
rather
that.
than having to fly your
It
ship
has
directly
cargo
to where the
rack
mission
in the
is.
back.
It allows you to land,
That's
slightly
so
out there, slightly in a
cute.
safer area. You've still got space to load up with weapons, load up with your.
How much does each
whatever
drug
mission
thing
items
sell
you
for
need to get in and out
during
nice and
Jumptown?
quick.
Compared to the
Oh, that's
Cyclone RC,
awesome.
which is a sort of racing variant
Oh, gosh,
of a
Moo.
non-racing vehicle, the STV was built from the ground up to be a good racing
bots.
vehicle. It has
Oh.
a good chassis, it has better handling, it has better top speed, and that what
We've
makes
got
it
the
a
bots.
compelling racing choice.
The best things about Star Citizen as a whole is it kind of brings a lot of gameplay, and it's not all about combat. It's not all about
Someone spam chat.
flying these massive ships. And I think
get that
one
off
of
the
the
screen.
things that a lot of us are excited
It's
internally
not-
about
oh.
is racing within our game. A lot of us come from
It's not in
a
normal
racing
chat right now.
background in terms of the games we've developed before. A lot of us are petrol heads at heart. So I think being able to build on that kind of gameplay.
Was the UTV
in
straight
Star
deployable?
Citizen
I don't know.
is super exciting for
It
us.
seems like it should
If you
be,
stick
but
around
it's
to
not
the end of
here
the
yet.
broadcast, you'll get your first chance at seeing the
Thank you, Kenneth.
STV in action in a race organised by Atmo Esports, creators of the Daymar Rally, where you'll see it taking on the terrain for the first time. You'll be able to pick one of
At
these
the end of the
vehicles up
broadcast.
today at the end of the broadcast.
What?
You can buy one at the end.
Okay.
And finally, the most important aspect of these inaugural shows, the pick a ship concept challenge thing. For those of you that have seen previous years,
So you remember when I
you'll see
said-
that we've thrown up some.
Well, remember when I said
potential
that I
ship and
think
vehicle
there will be
options
4
and
ships
asked for your feedback
revealed
on which
today?
one we should actually make. And the wise
I was
among you
correct.
have probably realised that we end up
Man.
making
Five.
pretty much all of them anyway.
That's only been.
So
it
instead of
5?
just doing that
It's
again,
a
Oh, yeah.
that
Oh,
we're
that's
doing
right.
that, we thought we'd do something slightly different.
Even
this
more
year.
than I expected
Just have a
then.
single ship option.
Technically, but if you take
And
base
the
models,
choice is
Yeah.
actually the manufacturer and the styling of that ship. So we want to do a nice, large civilian mining ship that bridges the gap between the Argo Mole and the RSI Orion, because if you know those two ships, there is quite a gulf
we
of
already
space in between them. We
have
wanted to fill that
mining
gap with
ships. We don't need
an
a
intermediary
third mining
stepping
ship.
stone before you jump into the big
You know how big the Orion
RSI
is?
Orion, which
Yeah, the Orion
Yeah,
is
well,
like
we don't need it yet.
Is
the
big as
Orion's
a javelin.
ridiculously massive.
The Mole is the current mining system, just lots of it. So with this larger ship, we want to increase that and also provide onboard space for our ground mining vehicles such as the Rock and the Rock DS, which allows you the flexibility of taking on any mining situation that you can come across. So with that, we have 3 choices, which are basically the manufacturers.
Oh, it's
We have
100% gonna
RSI's
be one?
first choice. So
so we have to.
obviously
It's
RSI
just
could be a Orion,
choosing.
so this would be a smaller vehicle in that family. We have Argo, again, we have the Mole, so naturally it could be a larger step up from that. And then we have Misk, the third option. Obviously Misk do the Prospector,
What?
so again, keeping it all within the same family. As you can see from these images, they each have their sort of own unique
Why not an
style and
alien
take on
mining
that,
ship? That would have been cool.
pitch.
Alien mining ship would have
At
been
the end of this
would
ship
be
talk panel,
great.
Jared will come on and
Yeah,
explain
but it's
how
just
you
would love
100%
that.
a mining
three
ship,
options.
but we only
That's
get
the
to
end of talking
choose
ship,
the
so over to you, Jared.
where it's from.
All right. And so the Crusader Spirit is available now as a concept promotion on the robertsspaceindustries.com website. The STV is coming to the universe at the end of the broadcast, just in time for the Atmo East
interesting.
event that's happening after this.
Oh, okay.
And
State to
the CORSAIR
drivable
will be making its way to you at this year's Intergalactic Aerospace
What's
Expo.
the
And to
what's
vote
the
on this
anagram?
year's
What's the
John
short
Cruise
version of
Pick a
that?
Ship challenge thingy is
No, I don't
they
know.
called it.
Playable
There is a
STF?
link on the
STF?
robertsspaceindustries.com
Straight to
website.
drivable.
where you can go
Straight to
and
drivable,
vote
yeah.
on the manufacturer for the next big mining ship. So, John,
You always
recently
look so serious.
you went through and just nuked all the speeds of
They did
all the
that.
ground vehicles, and obviously you did that so that the STV could be the fastest.
That's certainly one take on, on what happened. To talk about it a bit more in depth, it was actually planned for quite some time. As you know, game development timelines go all over the place. So we'd actually done this for 318 Ivocati, which sadly did not come out before 317.3 went live. So we did that because, quite frankly, a lot of those vehicles were ludicrous speeds, like 55 meters a second is like over 120 miles an hour off-road.
Yeah, off-road. That's
Off-road, 120 miles an hour is terrifying, especially on like star citizen planets with rocks that would just kill you. So we wanted to bring the cyclones down. We want to
rally
sort of
cars
rebalance everything.
only
Not
go
everything
50, 70
has gone
usually, so that makes sense.
as intended. Like the rocks and the Ursas are not quite where they should be, so we will go back and do more changes. But the idea was people will get to see it in 318.
People are
So it
complaining
wouldn't
in
be
chat.
such
Great.
a surprise in 317.3, which unfortunately is.
Of course, they're
but as
complaining.
far as the new ships go,
Well, yeah,
the
but I
Nerf
feel like
everything else, yay.
looks amazing.
They told us
like
that CitizenCon's going to be
when
shorter,
you say, I gotta
but I
ask
feel
you,
like they
you say
didn't get
this is a small
that
taste of
information
what
out well
players
enough.
can expect for the Starliner, which anybody should know is my favorite ship. That's
Yeah.
still not out yet, John.
Unless they have some sort of surprise
When
presentation.
you say little taste, what does that mean? I'm asking for me.
I mean, they
not for
haven't
these
talked
people.
about the
What does that mean?
BMM at all,
So,
Haven't.
which
obviously the
I
Starliner
assumed
was
they were going to talk
old
about it,
concept.
at least a
Didn't
little
really do a huge
bit.
amount of interior electronics over time.